It's better than being a dumb one. All right, we're back.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday, Ludwig von Beethoven.
Happy birthday!
Do the math here. He was born in 1770, so he would be, if he were alive today, some 254 years old.
Young.
Young. This is our third annual Beethoven's birthday celebration. The first one we did has the distinction of being my fifth most viewed video of 2024, even though
Stop the recording. Whoop! Happy birthday to Beethoven!
Okay, enough of this nonsense.
Party hats are fun!
Party hats are fun. But it's fun doing these birthday celebrations, and as we mentioned in both of the last two Beethoven's birthday celebrations, this is done largely to fulfill a tradition that goes back to my childhood.
Oh.
When I used to read and love to read, and when I was much younger, of course, have it read to me by my dad, the Peanuts comic strips featuring Schroeder playing the piano and playing Beethoven. And I loved it. I just loved, I love the Peanuts comic strip even today. And on December 16th, or as the days led up to December 16th, instead of them talking about how many days there were until Christmas, they would talk about how many days there were until Beethoven's birthday.
Yay! Okay.
2 years ago, and here we are.
Ta-da!
As a kid, we would actually, Dad let me play his copy of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, and Mom would make a cake. Yes, your grandma would do all that.
So we're
and
just carrying on the family tradition.
My brother and I would just listen to the album and enjoy a rather silly celebration, kind of like what we opened with, right there.
Yay! All right.
We did Beethoven's Ninth Symphony for the first one, and that is today still the fifth. It's the fifth most viewed video of The Intelligent Donkey of 2024, even though it came out in 2022. Go figure. But it is a popular work. Last year we did Beethoven's Fourth Piano Concerto in G. We did that one with Nana, actually.
Yep.
And that worked out pretty good. But it hasn't gotten anywhere near as many views, even though, because it's obviously not as popular of a work.
Yeah.
But this year we're going to go back to the symphonies.
Yay, symphonies!
Yep, this is Symphony number 7. My second favorite of his symphonies, I think your favorite is actually number 6, the Pastorelle, because it was featured in Fantasia.
Probably. At least I know that one. Yeah. I know 9 too, and I probably know 7.
You probably know parts of 7.
Okay.
You may have heard some of these melodies before, especially the second movement. When this was premiered, it was so well received that the audience demanded an encore of the second movement. Of just the second movement. I'm sure you will recognize. You will recognize that melody.
All right.
Like that. We are once again, for I think the third time altogether, featuring Daniel Barenboim and the West Eastern Divan Orchestra at Royal Albert Hall. I've seen some reactors have some crazy headphones.
I can't get the ears on with the headphones. It's a problem.
Yeah, that's the only...
Best part was that you didn't notice I was putting them back on.
Anyway, Daniel Barenboim conducting the West Eastern Divan Orchestra at Royal Albert Hall in London, England, as in this is Proms from Proms 2012.
Okay.
The performance of this is 36 minutes and 22 seconds long, which is actually shorter than the average performance of it. And it's not because so much that he does any of the movements particularly fast, although he does do most of the first movement rather quickly.
Okay, so maybe that's where it saved that 4 minutes.
But I think the reason for the brevity of the overall performance is that unlike most composers who take a few seconds of a gap between each movement, he takes almost none.
Okay, all right.
So almost none like that.
I'm sure they'll put it on the screen when the acts change, though.
Yeah, I chose this performance, by the way, mainly because of the way he took the tempo of the second movement. A lot of conductors take the second movement a little bit too quickly, as far as I'm concerned. I think conductor Barenboim here does it just exactly right.
Okay, all right, let's do
We're going to see that orchestra and the performance here. This is Symphony Number 7 by Ludwig van Beethoven.
I don't recognize the conductor.
Forgot to introduce this. Like many classical symphonies, not so much in the Romantic period, it's the first movement is a fast movement, but it starts with a slow introduction.
Okay. Do we want to turn up the volume at all, or is it okay?
This should be okay.
Okay. It's very quiet, though. Hold on. That guy is falling asleep. This orchestra seems smaller.
It is.
Okay. Than the last two that we watched. So even the other one that... Oh, no, I didn't do that with you. That was Nana. Never mind. But other classical works that we've done, this is the smallest I've seen.
Yeah, it is a slightly smaller orchestra. Not all of Beethoven's symphonies call for an absolutely gargantuan orchestra.
I would hope not.
Contrast that with Mahler's Second and Beethoven's Ninth. Both of those call for huge orchestras, and even an Alpine Symphony by Strauss that we did calls for a larger orchestra than this.
Okay.
Beethoven liked his oboes and his clarinets. He liked winds in general.
A flute is a wind?
It's considered a wind.
Okay.
It's not a reed instrument, but it's still a wind.
You blow in it, and it goes brrr.
Yep. That's it. This is still intro, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. We're still pretty early. Oh, no, there it is. He is totally asleep. That guy completely fell asleep. Look back here. This guy.
Oh, look.
So at the beginning, he was yawning and like rubbing his face and like trying to stay awake. And then he completely fell asleep. That
my
poor
goodness. Okay. Well, back to it.
Yep.
Here we go.
Maybe he'll wake up. So, do modern day conductors write their own classical music anymore, or
There's some. Yeah, but there are some new orchestral serious works being written. It isn't anywhere near as much as the masterworks of yesteryear, but
I should actually not just to make a song, but actually, now that I think about it, there is a lot of classical music being done in anime. and things like that. So they write it for shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the new stuff is coming for movies and for TV shows and for things like that. Okay, all right. I had to answer my own question. All right, we're good. The cameraman likes the lead flutist. The cameraman likes the lead flutist.
Uh-huh.
He's still asleep. He's still asleep.
Oh, he's still asleep. Yeah.
Could be that's before. Dude, you're in the front row. Oh, jeez, poor guy. Sorry. Is there organ in this one?
Not in this one, but of course there is an organ in
Yeah,
Yellow
but there's a person up there. So what are they doing up there
Not sure.
in the center? Okay.
Pausing it right there because that's about the only place I can pause here in between movements.
All right. So now we're on to the second movement?
The second movement, a slower movement as per usual practice in classical times.
Okay.
I defy you to not get goosebumps.
Very nice. Those two have a lot of duets together.
Mm-hmm.
That must be why they're sitting next
to... The oboe?
Yeah. I think he's the lead flutist because he's the one shown most often playing. Mm-hmm. And so I wonder if he would be lead...
Oboe?
Yeah. And then
most likely, yes.
And then that's why they're sitting next to each other. Okay. I'm learning.
You know, you got a conductor and an orchestra who are really in sync with each other.
Mm-hmm.
When the conductor has to do almost no keeping of beat.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
To bring out the expressions and stuff like that. But that's.
He was getting after somebody just a little while ago.
Oh yeah.
The eyes were like, "You better get it together." Yeah.
But that's also the mark of a good conductor, knowing how to bring out the dynamic. You know, bring this instrument up, bring that one down, mm-hmm. and so forth.
All right. There's a lot of younger people in this too.
Mm-hmm.
This orchestra. It is. Look, I'm trying to figure out if she's wearing blue jeans, because that's what it looks like. They're blue in certain lights, but that could just be because there's blue everywhere.
Perhaps.
I don't know, but I'm trying to figure it out. They won't show her. They're focusing on this woman here, but
right.
The one with the lace. But I'm trying to figure out what she's wearing next to her. Oh, it's black. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Aren't these the oboes and these are the clarinets?
That's bassoon.
Oh, bassoon. Okay. Where are the clarinets?
There's a clarinet here.
Oh, okay. All right. They're hard to tell the difference. They look similar.
Yeah, they're similar in size.
Mm-hmm. There she is.
Yeah.
I think it's black slacks and the blue light is just... right. Third act.
Third movement coming up.
All right.
The dance movement.
Okay.
As Beethoven usually does, it's a scherzo. It's a very rapid fire jig of a dance that it'd be wonderful to actually see somebody try to dance to this.
Would you do like not a waltz, but like what kind of dance would you do?
A minuet is usually what the classical symphonies have in them, which is much slower.
Oh, okay.
But what do you think of that second movement?
Very, very slow, very nice.
It's sometimes called a funeral march or Beethoven's funeral march.
Well, it's very quiet in a lot of places, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
Very, very quiet.
That melody. Oh, good stuff. All right, on with movement 3.
%100% sounds like Looney Tunes. I am almost positive this was in...
It was used somewhere, yeah. Probably. Here's your cue.
Get it together. No, I'm just kidding. Yep, this part.
Yep.
It sounds familiar. All right. I enjoyed that movement a lot.
You did,
I like
huh?
that one, yes. I like the really dramatic and like punchy, and the slow stuff, it's okay.
Okay, the slow stuff is still my favorite.
That's all right. That's why there was multiple different
things. At least in this symphony, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, the finale.
Yay, let's do it. still asleep.
He's still asleep.
Yep. He woke up a couple times. I watched. I noticed. But you'd think that this part would wake him up.
Yeah, you'd think.
Woke up.
Yeah.
Yahoo! Very nice. That looks like more from that same day that were in the suggested there or whatever.
Oh, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, those proms videos are great.
Oh yes, very much so.
The whole symphony there is just great. I mean, the lively finale like that, it just doesn't let up. You know.
I do like the. Yep, I like the finale. Which part did they do?
The encore was of the second movement. It's a slow movement.
Really?
Yep.
Yep. I don't know. It was good, but it wasn't my favorite.
You look up if you Google it or if you look it up on YouTube. You'll find several videos of just the second movement.
I believe that.
Just because of its popularity.
Yeah.
But wonderful symphony, much more Beethoven music to come, much more orchestral music to come on the channel in 2025. We've got, among other things, The Planets by Gustav Holst coming up. Which you're gonna love that one. I think
I'm already I'm excited about that. I have some now that I didn't even think about it, but I have classical music, orchestral music to show to you too. So
oh really? Okay.
Yes. Well, and I've had a song on my list too since you've started your channel.
All right. Well, we're certainly not going to run out of ideas for music on the channel here, and the hope is too that in 2025 we'll be resuming both the Star Trek review series and the Breaking Bad series of reviews. So lots and lots of material.
All right, sounds good.
So if you liked this too, please click the like button. If you want to leave a comment about this symphony or about our reaction to it, please do that. And don't be a donkey of limited intelligence. Instead,
be an intelligent donkey.
And we'll see you in the next video.